We're not here on the weed. Fuck that. We're here to rock and roll. We're here to MOG. We're here to take over. We need the songs into distributors today. There's things to do. So keen as, yeah. I genuinely do think it's the best that we've done. I've made some very conscious mixing changes opposed to our previous songs. The vocals are a lot cleaner, and the overall production sonically is a lot stronger. If we get the master right, they's gonna pop. They're radio ready, in my opinion. Ha! Yeah! Yeah! Jesus. Yeah! Steer! Woo! Woo! What are you gonna do about it, baby? What are you gonna do about it? Good. Update, we've done all the ad-libs, but I'm just waiting on Tom to do some final mix adjustments. I did all the basic mixing. Tom does all like the surgical stuff, like the science that he's been studying for the last couple of years. Stuff that I unfortunately don't know about, but just waiting for him to lock in his room, and then we're on to the mastering. You pull that pose every day, you're getting involved, you're getting shredded, you're mogging. So it's going on a little sprint down at the local beach. All the songs are done, and yeah, look, it's sounding pretty good. It's hard to really tell until it's on Spotify. I'm not really educated as to the science of mixing and mastering songs, but in reality, I have to probably learn all of that. And I mean, to explain to everyone, I said it in the documentary, like why I don't go to studios. We've had some pretty poor experiences with mixing engineers, and this is not really like anything against anyone that's given it a shot. In fact, like, I thank everyone that has. But I guess like our sound is just, it's a difficult one. People have asked me like, you know, what do you guys sound like? And I struggle to give an answer every single time. When I first started with Tiger, like I started doing all the demos around like 2021, 2022. Obviously, like if you listen back to the catalog, a lot of the early stuff, it's more reminiscent of rhythm arrangements and grooves that you'd hear in maybe like early 80s new wave music and disco and all of that sort. But I think now, you know, I've broadened my horizons, and I think the sound is a lot more complex than that. It carries elements from rock music, dance music, even hip hop as well. You know, our sound has just developed so much, and I think that's also just because we've done a lot of trial and error these last 2-3 years. And it's difficult because if a mixing engineer or a mastering engineer hasn't delved into all of those genres, they're likely to not really get what I'm after, which is the sad reality. Like I've gone for dance producers before, I've gone for rock producers, but it never works out. The one person that actually did make our stuff sound good, however, maybe not how I want it 100% is the guy that mixed High Street Woman. It's one of the first and only times I've had someone mix the song for us. About 90% of Tiger is me mixing it and my brother helping. But the guy that mixed and mastered High Street Woman, he's like an ARIA award-winning guy. And we only spoke through emails, so it was probably difficult for me to communicate to him as to what I really required. But I liked what he did. Because he's probably delved into dance music and rock music, he's done like all like the sort of big Aussie artists, a few international ones too. He was able to give it a good crack. And although I'm not satisfied, I guess, with the mix, in a sense that like I know what I want and it's not really in that direction, a lot of people rate that mix. But yeah, hopefully that's a bit of an explanation as to why we do things at home. It's not ideal. I would love if I had, you know, a small team that could assist in getting the sound to where I want to, and I think that in the foreseeable future that we will find someone that really understands the sound. But for now, we're just gonna work as hard as possible and do everything that we can in our power to release good music and get the name out there, because like I said, we're just here to entertain and music is the medium, but the product, the music has to be good. Yeah, just here at the end of the night, doing a bit of walking, a bit of running. Gotta keep it going, hey. That's what it's all about. I've got to prove to you guys that you can get out there, it doesn't matter where you are. You can get some steps in, you can go for a sprint somewhere, you can lift some weights. That's how it goes, baby. And it's good, just a good time to reflect on the hours we put in the last few weeks trying to get these songs down. Each song probably takes like 30 hours in total, probably more. It's a hassle, especially when you don't really know what you're doing, in theory. But yeah, look, we're here, we're rocking, and yeah, just happy that we finally got it done, I guess. You know, it's a bit relieving, you know. Regardless of the outcome and how you feel with the slums, it's just like, you know, thank the Lords we've done it, so to speak. So yeah, just get a few steps in, and then we'll have a nice dinner, and then we'll see what other work we can do before we hit the hay. I used to play professional FIFA, and every time I used to score a goal with any character back in like, I was like 15, 16, I used to score a goal, everyone used to dab. There used to be like that celebration, people used to like break controllers from that shit. But I used to score a goal, my character would be
And that's why they call him the Freak.
It's a pretty good level, like I said, like, played like professional for maybe like 2 years, and I remember like scoring the goal, finding the guy's live stream, he like full like smashed his controller. And I was like, holy fuck, what am I doing? That was good fun. No video games anymore, no time. But that was good fun back in the day. I used to play GTA as well, and I pretty much manifested my whole wardrobe on that game. The character was me, so I used to like full like design my walk. I had a car in GTA that's now very similar to mine, and I had, yeah, just all the outfits rocking. Like everything that you see now and what you see me wear on stage, I manifested back in the day when I was like 15, 16. I was like, yeah, this is gonna be me in real life. Kind of happening. Like I said, we're still very young. We've still got a long way to go with what we're doing here. But yeah, any advice to all the young cats out there? Dream big, go on GTA, manifest. We're all gonna make it, bro. Quick insight. I don't feel like running, but I'm in. So get the fuck after it. Don't sit there and be like, oh, I don't want to go for a run today. I don't want to go for it. You can go for a nice walk, and that's going to help you. Walking is easy. Healthy, happy lifestyle. That's what it's all about. If you sit there watching Channel 9 News for 4 or 5 hours, that's not going to happen. So get out there, just do, life's more fun when you feel good. Eat well, do your thing, get out there. You don't have to train like a psycho like me, but do the light stuff if you have to. A few weights at home, a bit of sprinting.
Some
girls do some Zumba, some
dancing, some yoga. It's all going to benefit you guys. It's going to feel so much better. Like I said, I might as well tell you guys this because I want everyone to be the best versions of themselves. I'm out. I'll sprint.
Dodging traffic.